Oh, friends and neighbors, Swaggy Man Piper 1926 here. On a Monday evening, because my Monday mornings are just not really conducive here as of recent. Smoking my little cob, little bitty cob really, and but it's a good little smoke. It's a little, depending on what you put in it. If it's something that's not dry but not moist, so anyone who's ever tried any of this stuff, not particularly this, but the brand or the Scandinavian tobacco group, the Dunhill stuff, most of the Peterson stuff are kind of toward the dry side, not dry, but drier than your normal stuff. Probably get about 20 minutes out of one of these little things. You can keep it lit. Which is, that is what I'm smoking, by the way. So over the weekend, Saturday to be exact, still on weed eating, and it's kind of finishing up for the day. Get the chickens put up because I let them run around, and Russell's out, comes over, and we've got a big log that kind of sets up against the garage. I was just kind of sitting on that, and he came over, sitting next to me. He said, "Daddy, I just don't know what I'm going to do." And I said, "About what, son?" He said, all these girls." I said, "Son, what are you talking about, son?" He said, "Well, I've dated about all of them now." I said, "You have?" I said, "Well," he said, "and I just don't know who I'm going to marry." Candy Christmas, son. And I said, "Well, what about Bree," which is the little girl who wants to come spend the night with him. He said, "Well, I just don't know." I said, "Son, you got plenty of time. You got plenty of time, son." "I don't know. I don't know, Dad." I said, "Trust me. Trust me, son." Five going on 16, folks. Or something like that. He's something else. Making old man out of me yet, I think. Well, is everyone doing alright? Has everyone made it through Monday okay? I sure hope you have. My Monday mornings now are just hot garbage. And I don't know why. I don't know what the deal is. Excuse me. Whew. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. Mine was a little taken aback by that event that happened. But all in all, it wasn't terrible. Finally got digging out for pouring a pad of concrete for the new chicken house. I'll be excited to show you all, especially once it's done. I think it's going to be really nice. I told the wife, I said, well, you know, it's not going to be too much longer, and you're going to have to, you know, get busy on your classroom, because we've got one of the girls at church who is determined that she thinks that she wants to go to be a teacher, which is wonderful. She's a nice girl. But apparently she's wanting to come and help the wife decorate her classroom, which is something that, you know, as a child it's lost on you, but apparently it's a big deal now. Last year it was cactuses. This year it's coffee. Not sure why coffee, because nothing scares me more than 10-year-olds on a cup of coffee. But, you know, but her response to me was, don't you go using those 4-letter words to me. I said, well, you know, baby, time is ticking. She said, I don't want to hear it. I said, I've still got 2 weeks. I said, okay. Suit yourself. Which, to a certain degree, she kind of goes as good like I do. Get more done in a pinch than a 2-week time. But it is what it is, folks. Incidentally, you know, you can't really fit a whole lot in there. Particularly, I've got fat fingers, and it's all that I can to barely tamp the tip down there, the tip of my finger. But I will tell you something about this. It's really actually pretty handy, or neat in a manner of speaking. If you get yourself a flake, so like this, which this isn't flake anymore. This is actually the plug. Paladin sent me a little bit of dark fired plug that I've chopped up and put in here. But a flake or the plug, if you can get it cut decently enough, and put that in there. The moisture of that, it'll almost come close to doubling the time, because it is a flake, and you know, they come a little on the moisture side. But the flavor that you get from that dark fired in a corn cob ain't nothing like it. If you ain't tried it, folks, I highly recommend it. Even if you're not big on corn cobs, I still recommend it. Have you a little variety. Oh, well, folks, just kind of sitting here being idle, killing a little time since I wasn't able to do this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. So you folks take care of yourselves, and remember, kindness costs us nothing.